Hey, it's a beautiful Saturday morning. I'm just waiting for ETS check-in to start, so I figured I'd run another quick like deck tech gameplay video. This time with Xenan Control. So this is the first deck that I wrote an article about with Omens of the Past, and the list is very similar to the article still. Just like a lot of removal, and then a bunch of things to let it grind forever, and then gift last word so it beats the slow matchups that you can't win just by drawing extra cards with Waystone, Infuser, and Mystic Ascendant. So what sets this apart from the pre-Omens version is that it was missing good 2 and 3 drops to stop aggro, and then just got those in spades, like Blistersting, Wasp, Ayan, Extract. Banish helps against Obelisk. It's actually not that great. Like the only change I've made since that article is I've cut the Vara's choice for a Champion of Mystery, which I have actually double activated, although my opponent conceded before I could hit and draw a card. And just add another Deathstrike, since time mid-range is kind of coming back in force, and you want more Deathstrikes so that you can kill Mystic Ascendants, basically. But yeah, other than that, it just wants to trade 1 for 1, and then pull ahead and grind forever with Waystone Infuser and Mystic Ascendant. And so Waystone Infuser is like really undervalued, I think. Like when you warp this off the top, and then warp another power off the top, it's just, value overwhelming. Just like complete value overload. So we are going to... I've been to do just a couple of games, similar format to last time, like not too long. Also, like ETS check-in is in an hour, so I can't take forever here. Also gonna enjoy my morning brew of coffee, that is. Although I don't know if they'll beat anyone in the ranked queue since the event is also running right now. Oh, here we go. Found our first victim. I mean opponent. PDC. Well, there's like 4 power, Blistersting, Steward, and the last word, which is not fantastic to have in the opening hand, but I don't know. If they're aggro, I got a lot of stuff for that, and if they're control or like some slow deck, then I want the last word. I think this hand is actually fine. I'm gonna immediately seek for time, mostly because of Temple Scribe. And also because I have the second shadow here for this, and nothing takes more than 2 times 2 shadow except for Champion of Mystery and the last word, and those are both like super late game cards. They are indeed aggro, and we are indeed valuable. That's kind of going to be a recurring theme of this deck in this video. It's just value. We just want to get the most value possible. Oh yeah, this is what Blistersting Wasp is for. Everybody told me it was bad. They don't know. They don't understand how good it is against this. I'm actually going to Vara's favor, though. I talked about how good Blistersting Wasp is. Well, it turns out Vara's favor is better. This way, if they have a torch, they don't get a Warcry. And, like, this guy doesn't have Warcry, whatever. It'll take 2. I don't care. Like, it's not like they have any weapons or anything that can push that through Steward of the Past and not have it be a 2 for 1 for me. It's not Rakano Outlaw. This stuff. I don't care about this stuff. So the last word is bad, but, like... We're pretty well set up in this matchup. We just have like infinite big butts. We got Steward of the Past, Sandstorm Titan, Waystone Infuser is a good blocker here. And then we just have the Ascendants, the 1 Champion of Mystery, and then the 2 expensive relics. Like we only like 7 cards that aren't good in this matchup. So, assuming that we draw some non-power cards soon, we should be in fine shape. Like we made it to turn 5 and we're still at 21. Of course, we have literally no follow-up, so we're going to be at 15 here, but opponent is low on gas. So. Well, that's not the gas I was hoping for, but take it. A lot of times you want to save your 7th power in hand, even if you have like 1 or 2 for Mystic Ascendant, just to get maximum value, but I don't care about value here. I'm just going to kill this, so Vara's favor still kills a thing. They've been missing power, so they're not going to ultimate this anytime soon. Rock Slide, sure. That prevents 2 damage this way instead of it getting overwhelmed through. Yeah, Rock Slide's really good in this deck when there's so much of this deck on the ladder. So what I'm saying, normally you'd want to hold some power, but since I have the last word, I'm just going to play it. Like, even if the last word just kills 1 thing and then gets obliterated or whatever, it's still better than nothing, you know? Alright. Yeah, here's another good card against aggro. Lumen Defender, big butt, gain 5. Seems good. Finish this off with a torch or something. Nope. Alright, so I'm gonna play this. If I draw Ascendant, like, that sucks, but Ascendant's fine as a 4-4. Like, they're not gonna be able to kill it on 3 power. They need to get to 5 to kill anything with more than 3 health. Block that, kill that, go to 7. Gonna have him not draw burn. Me draw a threat. So I've taken care of the board. Alright, they found power. It's not good. Well, maybe this just wins it for me. I'll leave this back to stop charge damage. If they don't have a torch, they just lose to the last word ult. Generally, you don't use the last word against Skycrag, but okay, well, they found a power. Now they get to obliterate and kill both of our things, and we got a top deck.
Light the night with flame.
Or not. Or they draw a Rebel Illuminator. Oh, baby. You thought you were going to get a torch? You were wrong. Alright, well, now I can attack for one. I have another blocker back. They can't possibly with one card. Well, I guess I could have Permafrost plus Sansari Brigand, but they would have used Permafrost a long time ago. And they would have also used the Brigand, so. Yep, there's the Obliterate. All face, huh? That's a bad sign. I would have thought they would have taken this out, but yeah, I guess they can't win on board, so yeah, this is going to double Obliterate me.
Light the night with flame.
That's not an Obliterate.
Xenon's mysteries are best left
Alright,
unknown.
that is a threat. He's gonna play this. He's got a Fade Burn for 2 turns. Not likely, since they play somewhere between 12 and 16 of those, but you never know. Yeah, we just like fight out a little bit too much early.
Draw, mister.
Well, they did just draw a bunch of units. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That is a good-un. I slam and they have a torch. Yeah, if they draw any burn, I'm just dead anyways, so. This makes me dead to Permafrost, but I need to pressure them before they draw burn. Like, they have like 12 cards in their deck, they just instantly kill me. There's double blocking, and it's fine. Alright, well, if I live through the turn, this Ayan will pull me out of torch range, and I just have to Fade Obliterate one more turn. And they didn't draw a torch or I'd be dead right now, so. I think I'd probably rather hold up Obliterate than like summon a 10-10. No, I'd rather summon a 10-10. This is their dead next turn. I can't Annihilate this and then kill them. Just Fade Obliterate. Looks like they whiffed. Wow. That's incredible. Pummel? Yeah, nice card. It's good in the aggro mirrors. Like, a lot of this PDC's tech choices are made for the aggro mirrors, which makes sense. Like, they had Pummel and Rock Slide. Oh, wait. Oh, well, we pulled back from the brink. Nice. Ayan, Lumen Defender, good cards. Turns out that if you respect aggro, you can afford to play a couple greedy cards. Like the last word. And the Azindel's Gift and the Champ of Mystery. I even drew 2 of the 3 of them in that matchup, and they were like, fine. This hand seems wonderful. I'm pretty sure it was SkiJ who said, any hand with a Tumble Scribe that can cast it as a keep. I can't cast it on 2, but like, that's fine. Like, Scribe into Titan into Waystone Infuser will hold off any aggressive draw. And if they're not aggressive, then it's not super important that I play these cards on curve. In fact, if my opponent isn't super aggressive, I prefer to play the Waystone Infuser on turn 6 so you can play it and then immediately warp a power off the top, if there is one. Just a little more of that value. Waystone Infuser? More like Baystone Infuser. Alright, Xenocide mulling over their first power for a while. It makes you think that they're a multi-faction deck. They're like wondering how they want to sequence. I'm gonna grab Time here, even though I have a triple shadow card. The triple shadow card costs 1 million, and I'll like get there in time, you know. So I would rather pull out the Time so that my Vara's favors still have Shadow Sigils to find if the game goes long. So probably like Dark Prax or something if they're thinking this long. Either they just have like bad internet or there's like a slow player. I don't know. Might be doing something else. We'll see. Oh no, they're like Comrade Aggro. Well, I'm not sure then. This thing can be a problem. They're just going to vanquish this Titan. I'm going to take a lot from this guy. Although I guess once it gets too big, I can just chump the Scribes a little bit. I'm just going to take 3. I'll start chumping once it gets like 5 or 6. And that was depleted, so maybe they just don't have any more power anyways.
It's written right here.
Okay, well, we'll likely find if we're drawing a bunch of extra cards. if this Titan gets vanquished here, like, at least then they're spending their turn vanquishing and not deploying in their unit. Well, they just play their own Titan. Fine with that. Alright. So they could have a lot of silence, so I want an Infuser on 6. Ooh, that's a nice one. Never say no to a 5/5. It's unlikely they're playing Harsh Rule, so I'm just going to throw this down. Alright, so when you get into like a big board stall with this deck, which happens a lot, that's actually a good thing, because you have the Gift Last Word to break it. You have infinite value from like Waystone Infusers and Mystic Ascendants. Like eventually you'll just draw so many cards you can punch through with 12 units or whatever. And then... Hey, whiffed. Also, you have that Champion of Mystery, which is kind of added for situations like this. Like, you just get a 7/7 unblockable guy. I mean, it probably dies to removal, but you have a lot of things that demand removal in Silence, like Mystic Ascendant, Champion, these deadly guys.
It's written right here.
Seems like a kind of a premature Silence. They're not even going to attack this turn. Alright, save this power for Mystic Ascendant. No value with the Waystone Infuser yet. Sad days. Alright, I guess I just play this and pass. There's pretty much 0% chance my opponent is playing Harsh Rule, and they're like Initiate of the Sands and Awakened Student deck. And Marison's Disciple. Ugh, another Deadly Man Silence. It's fine. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Right after they use 2 silences, we drop the Ascendant. Let's go. You have another one. Man, I've just drawn all gas. No Infuser value. I mean, I'm not exactly sad because that means I'm all gas, but... Carnosaur. Wish I could hold up the Scorpion Wasp. Well, at least that's a 2-for-1. Drew a card, kill this guy. There's another one. Oh, still no power. Could play Reinarch here, stab another 5/5. Yeah, I guess I will. What's the chance I have to, like, Scorpion Wasp? I guess I could, like, Carnosaur my 5/6, and that would really suck. That would have been a reason to hold it up. If they play an Obelisk, I just want the beef. Still no power, right? Play another deadly guy, hold up Wasp. And you can already kind of see how this goes, right? Like, I just grind infinite cards, I'm just drawing gas every turn, so much gas between the Infuser and the Ascendant. Like, my opponent has a few more units, but, like, whatever, it doesn't matter. I've just got infinite deadly blockers. Drew the last word, still no power, though. Okay, so I'm probably just going to ambush this in end of turn if my opponent doesn't attack. I just have to stabilize the board a little bit. Yeah, they're never beating this last word. So once we draw a couple power, it's over. Yeah, sure. Silenced a lot of my deadly guys. One less silence for Mystic Ascendant. But it will take 2 turns before you get blocked reasonably, so I might actually kind of be in trouble here. Okay, so let's do that. Let's kill the 7, 8. Let's kill 5/5. Let's kill the 4/4. Eat this guy, take him down on power. Just block this. Wait, triple block this one. Or you might have Stand Together, which would be kind of a pain. Should I be playing around Stand Together? It doesn't make any of the blocks super horrible except this one, and I can Deathstrike if that happens. Let's jump here. Take 9. Yep. Okay, so I guess I killed this guy. Most of these other guys are dying anyways. That's a trade, that's a trade, that's a trade. That's just a bounce off. Yeah, so let's kill this. So the 8/8 Aegis guys I'm afraid of, but I'll just draw a couple power for last word, it's fine. Probably have to slam the Ascendant next turn just for a blocker anyways. Oh, that's right. I didn't block that. Whatever. Hey, there's the power we needed. Alright. I just need another power on our next 4 cards, which we found. We should be okay. Alright, so I chump here, block here. Ugh, yeah, I really should have quadruple blocked that. Nah, didn't end up going.
Listen.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys. I have 5. That just kills me, doesn't it? Like, I chump here. Trade. Jump. Yeah, alright. Yep, just ended up like one turn short. Yeah, if I quad block that and Deathstrike that. Really, I just need to draw a power at some point and play that Ascendant. Like, I probably shouldn't have been so married to the value, and I should have just played that Ascendant as a 4/4 to like get some better blocks going on. As soon as I drew the last word, like, knew I had the better late game. But, you know, opponent just won the race to 8. Oh man, I'm a lot of coffee. Double Obelisk though, how about that card? Oh, you know what'd been sick? Is if they like played the stand together to like make that extra trade and win that extra combat, and then I like banish their Xenon Obelisk, like undo it and just kill all their stuff and like 1 billion for one of them. That'd be amazing. Alright. This is the rare Temple Scribe on 2-hand you can't keep. Because it doesn't have any shadow. Alright, well I get the Scribe on 2 anyways, plays its power. And in this deck you shouldn't be too greedy about playing this as power. You do have like a bunch of like 7 drops with the Ascendants and 9 drops even. And you have so much value that you're not going to like run out of stuff to do generally. You don't need the Rheinarch. It's mostly there against aggro where you don't want to play those expensive cards. You'd rather just have a 5/5 to block and then like kill them in combat. Okay, let's go a second time. Tizyme. Yeah, I guess the Scribe technically isn't on 2 because I had to play depleted power on 1 and couldn't seek. Dark Praxis it is. This is another grind of a matchup. If we can just make a 7/7, like have an Ascendant live a turn or draw Champion of Mystery, I have a real tough time punching through that, so. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Titan, I guess. You know? Like, I want to play this on 6 anyways. So I have to spend next turn playing these 2. That's fine with me. I don't want to play this right away. My opponent likely has Annihilates and Deathstrikes and stuff. Yeah. Kill that Titan. I don't care. I want Waystone Infuser to live. Oh, that's a nice one. I'm like not really worried about Ayan out of this deck. I think I'll just play this. Whatever. If I wait on Infuser return, that's not a huge deal. Actually, I guess I probably should have done these 2 because then... Okay, well, it didn't end up mattering. But, like, if I play this, and they can use their power for fast speed removal at end of turn. Whereas this way they... Whereas if I had just played these, they couldn't really. They would have had to kill a 1/1, which is awful, of course.
It's written right here.
And again, this is another deck that, like, isn't running sweepers, so I can just kind of go all out. And if I can get to this gift, that should probably just be the game. This card is so dumb. But whatever, it's a card in the game. I guess they could gift me first, that would suck. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Carnosaur, we need to kill 1/1? Sure. Alright, you spend a 6 cost thing to kill my 4 cost thing. Let's see if I can't find a power here. Well, I can't. So I guess my statement was true. There's no way they're playing Gift in this, right? That'd be too greedy. Triple Fire, Triple Time, and Triple Shadow. Like, they're already obviously playing Heart of the Vault because it's the best card in the game. Oh, okay. Well, that's just a vanilla 7/7. That's not even that good. The opponent might not have realized how Steward of the Past works. Okay. Well, I guess I could Deathstrike it, get in for 4. What else do I have going on? I get him low enough. I can extract, can go face. Dawnwalker. Will that be a reason for them to kill the Steward? Alright, so they're just getting a killer Dawnwalker in the void right now while they can. Just taking out this. No, they have a torch, I suppose. Which is fine. Then this is like a 2-for-1. Like, the killer Dawnwalker isn't worth that many cards. And they spent 3 cards to kill it. They'll get 1 back, but like, what is a killer Dawnwalker killing on my board? Not a whole lot. He's still no power. This is 2 games in a row where I've like actually just like wanted to draw more power in heaven. This deck plays 33? Yeah, 33. Plus can like draw them before it draws them with the Infuser. Okay. Dawnwalker, yep. Another Dawnwalker, yep. Dawnwalkers are so bad against Waystone Infusers. Sweet. I guess I'll play that. Then I will annihilate this guy. Let's see, if they attack with just this, I can't block, because then I could killer it. So I'd be taking 4 next turn. With everything, I'm taking 8. I actually think I want to attack. I have this extract to kill them. Deathstrike for whatever they play. Yeah, okay, they're just blocking. Yeah. Nice. Okay. I guess we're just a beatdown this game. Aggro. I didn't even notice that. Our opponent's name is Aggro. Huh. Surprised he didn't kill her this. I guess he wants to block her. I guess I'm gonna kill this. Lets me push for more damage. Oh, baby. So I don't need to gift anymore. He just has nothing. I think the 6/6 is better than the 7/7, so let's just... Yeah, got another power. Alright, well, this game is in the bag, as they say. Yeah, why didn't you kill that and get 3 damage in at the same time? Yeah, so even if they hadn't blocked, they'd gone to 4, so extract wouldn't have been lethal. Yeah, we just kind of ground them out. We just like 2 for 1 of them too many times. Our butts were too big for Dawnwalker to matter. Yeah, sure, you got a 6/7, and irrelevant. I'm gonna have an 8/8. Oh, so here's another cool trick. So if you have Temple Scribe in hand in the late game, and you like don't need to draw the card right away, like the 1/1 doesn't matter, and you have a Waystone Infuser, don't play the Temple Scribe if there's not a power on top. Wait. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to extract face or anything, so I'm just going to accrue value. Value! Because then, so you draw for turn, and then if your top card isn't a power, then you can Temple Scribe and maybe find another power off the top and just, like, continue drawing cards with the Waystone Infuser effectively. So, late game, if you have Infuser and Temple Scribe, save the Scribe for when you can't play a power off the top. Then play the Scribe and see, like, get a second chance to play a power off the top. It doesn't quite work the same with Extract, because, wait, do I even want to attack with this? Actually, don't, because they can trade with it. So I'm just going to pass. I'm sitting on so much value, I don't have to win right away. So Extract doesn't work the same way, because like then to like get a power off the top, you'd have to like put a non-power on the bottom. And the point of Waystone Infuser is to like draw as many non-power as possible. So don't save Extract for that purpose, but you can save Scribe for that purpose. So I have another way to give Killer. They can kill my Ascendant, but I'm getting so much value. I just don't care. The thing's attacking, so then he could kill her and finish this off. So let's take 6. I'm at 28. Whatever. 22 fine health total. Even if they're playing Flame Blast. You could also finish this off with Heart of the Vault, which would be pretty devastating. Well, no, if they had Heart, they would have cast it last turn. They might have it on top, though, yeah. Man, Heart of the Vault is just so absurd. Heart of the Vault is even more value than base Stone Infuser. Let's get another big Titan. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to play Champion of Mystery for the, like, unblockable 7/7 and win the game. I guess that's just a thing I'm going to do. And I could also hold this up just in case. Yeah. Alright, so I'm giving up a little bit of value this way, but value isn't what's important now. Killing my opponent is, and holding up this in case they have Killer. I draw a Killer thing or a Carnosaur, they could finish this off. I could intercept with Wasp and win with Champ of Mystery. Pulling his weight right here. This Gunslinger right here. You're just coming in with these guys again. I guess I'm fine trading off one of these Ascendants. Gonna kill that. Well played, opponent. Yeah, so as you can see, Xenon Control is sweet. If you enjoy playing like slow, grindy mid-range styles, I highly recommend this deck. It's probably my favorite deck to play right now, actually, besides Knucklebones. Knucklebones is a very different style of deck. So yeah, and this is probably a better deck than Knucklebones, honestly. It's a very good matchup spread across the board. And it's not that expensive. It does have, 12 legends. It is Titan, Ascendant, 1 word and 3 Ayan. But like, with the exception of the last word, these are all used in a lot of decks. Like Titans and everything, Ascendants and everything, Ayan goes in a bunch of stuff. Like those are just like very good legends to craft. And then the rares are like a little more niche than like Titan and Ascendant, but still like very good cards that you like don't mind crafting. So yeah, I mean, if you like grindy mid-range decks, I highly encourage you to give this one a try. It's super fun, it's super good, just a great deck overall. So I'm gonna go play in the ETS now. So everybody have a good day, and like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, RNGchannel.com. RNGchannel.com, your one-stop shop for ranked tier lists, stock deck lists, and daily articles by luminaries of the games. There's myself, Loco Pojo, Neon Blonde, and RNG. RNGchannel.com. You should be there. Anyways, shameless plug out of the way. Have a good day, everyone.